Dodgers signed Tanner Scott to 4-year, $72 million deal. MLB's top reliever lands in LA. Alright, Dodgers fans, get ready. Because the team just made another huge move this offseason that's going to have the MLB buzzing. I'm talking about Tanner Scott, the hottest free agent reliever on the market. And now, he's officially in Dodger blue. A 4-year, $72 million deal. Yes, you heard that right. This move is massive, and I've got all the details you need. So stick around for the full breakdown. But wait, what does this mean for the Dodgers' already stacked bullpen? Their World Series chances, and the rest of the league? You might want to grab a drink for this one. Let's dive in. First off, let's talk about who Tanner Scott is. He's not just your average reliever. Scott is coming off a dominant year in which he posted a 2.73 ERA with the San Diego Padres after a mid-season trade from the Miami Marlins. I mean, this guy was untouchable in the playoffs. Thrown 5 scoreless innings and striking out 7, 4 of those against none other than Shohei Ohtani. Now, I don't know about you, but when you can make Ohtani look like a little leaguer, you've got some serious stuff. Scott's fastball slider combo from the left side? Forget about it. He has the lowest hard hit rate among pitchers with at least 70 innings last year. Basically, if you're a batter facing him, you're praying for a walk, because good luck making contact. The Dodgers are clearly betting on his ability to keep improving on his control, because let's be real, he's already one of the most lethal arms in the game when he's on. Now, you might be wondering, why is this deal such a big deal? Well, here's why $72 million for a reliever is huge. It's not every day a bullpen arm gets a contract this size. And it's one of the biggest deals handed out to a reliever in MLB history. The only one larger? Edwin Diaz's 5-year, $102 million deal with the New York Mets. But let's be honest, Scott is in some elite company. Scott is more than just a good arm, he's a game changer. The Dodgers didn't just want a guy who can come in for a clean inning. They wanted someone who could dominate in any role. Closer? Check. Setup man? Check. You need a guy who can shut down lefties and even give righties fits when the lights are brightest in the postseason? Tanner Scott is your guy. Alright, let's zoom out for a second. The Dodgers are on an absolute tear this offseason. You want a championship roster? They've got it. Not only did they lock up Scott, but let's not forget they also landed Blake Snell. Yes, Blake Snell, to a 5-year, $182 million deal. Oh, and don't forget they also brought in Michael Conforto and Teoscar Hernandez. All solid additions to an already stacked roster. I mean, the Dodgers don't seem to be slowing down. They're going all in this season. Adding Roki Sasaki from Japan and Hyeseong Kim from Korea to further bolster the team. It's like they're trying to collect every possible player who could lead them to another World Series title. Now, here's where it gets interesting. The Dodgers' payroll is going way up. We're talking over $375 million. And by the time the 2025 season starts, it'll likely be closer to $400 million. Yes, you read that correctly. And, as you know, with that level of spending comes luxury tax penalties. Because the Dodgers have been over the $241 million luxury tax threshold for 3 years running. They're now being taxed 50% on every dollar spent above that. So yeah, they're dropping some serious cash, but here's the thing. They've got it. And they're willing to spend it. Why? Because they believe this will lead to more World Series titles. The Dodgers are going for broke. And it's working. Their strategy is simple. Stack the roster with as much talent as possible and go all in for another title. They're willing to eat the future costs because they know the short-term payoff is worth it. That kind of mentality also makes them a destination for other top-tier free agents. Who doesn't want to play for a team that's willing to spend whatever it takes to win? But here's the ultimate question. Will all this spending pay off? The Dodgers front office believes it will. They're clearly not just going for a good season. They're aiming for sustained dominance. By loading up with players who have proven they can perform at the highest level. The Dodgers are building a powerhouse. They're willing to deal with the financial implications later because, at the end of the day, it's all about World Series trophies. If it works, and the Dodgers win multiple championships, no one will blink an eye at the spending spree. If it doesn't, well, we'll be looking at a few more years of insanely expensive contracts. But for now, It's hard not to love what they're doing. They're pushing all their chips to the center of the table and going for broke. And honestly, can you blame them? So, what's next for the Dodgers? Are they done making moves? With the team already loaded up, it's tough to say. But one thing's for sure, they're going to be one of the most exciting teams to watch in 2025. Scott's addition just adds to an already lethal bullpen and strengthens their playoff push. And with all the other moves they've made, it's safe to say that the Dodgers will be the team to beat for years to come. So, Dodgers fans, what do you think of the new addition of Tanner Scott? Is this the final piece for a dynasty or just another move in a series of aggressive signings? Let me know in the comments below. I want to hear your thoughts on how this deal affects the Dodgers' chances for another championship. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring that bell so you don't miss out on all things Dodgers, MLB analysis, and more. This offseason is only getting started. Stay tuned, because I'll be bringing you all the latest updates. Roki Sasaki sweepstake heats up, Giants and Yankees out. Padres and Dodgers eyeing Japanese ace. The race to sign Japanese pitching sensation Roki Sasaki is entering its final stretch. With just 2 days remaining before the window officially opens, the list of teams in contention has thinned, setting the stage for a likely showdown between the San Diego Padres and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Sasaki, 23, is one of the most coveted players this winter, boasting a remarkable 2.02 ERA over 4 seasons in Japan. The right-hander can be acquired with a signing bonus within a team's international pool, and the signing team will control his rights for at least 6 years. That makes him an incredibly valuable asset for any contender. Several high-profile teams have been eliminated from the sweepstakes in recent days. San Francisco Giants general manager Zach Manassian confirmed on Monday that Sasaki will not be signing with them. After the addition of veteran starter Justin Verlander, the Giants are now set with 5 starting pitchers as they enter camp. The New York Yankees followed suit, with Yes Network reporting they, too, were informed that Sasaki would not join their roster. Additionally, the Mets have been ruled out. According to The Athletic, this leaves the Padres and Dodgers as the likely frontrunners. The Padres, who boast Sasaki's idol Yu Darvish in their rotation, are certainly in the mix. Sasaki met with the Dodgers last month, adding them to his list of serious suitors. Sasaki's agent, Joel Wolfe, has indicated that Sasaki isn't planning on adding more teams to his list and might not conduct any further visits, though the Toronto Blue Jays were reportedly in the running after a recent meeting. Despite missing out on Shohei Ohtani and Juan Soto in previous seasons, the Blue Jays remain in play, though they are still seen as a long shot compared to the Padres and Dodgers. Meanwhile, teams like the Chicago Cubs and Texas Rangers have been told they are no longer in the hunt. As the signing window opens from Wednesday through January 23, all eyes are now on the Dodgers and Padres, both of whom have a strong case for landing Sasaki. He's expected to make the final call, with Wolf confirming that Sasaki is definitely driving the ship in this process. Stay tuned. This pitching battle could reshape a rotation in a big way.